sports. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. Two teams in this one going in the right direction. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Greg, both these squads come in off winning streaks. Something's going to have to give, but you love having that momentum coming into a game like this.
And absolutely right, Mike. And on top of it, if you're the home team today playing in front of your home crowd, not only are you coming off this win streak and bringing this momentum into another home game, but you get the energy, you get the excitement of your crowd who's also riding this wave of winning football. But on the other sideline, you've got a hungry, hot road team that's looking in saying, all right, if you don't take us serious today, we're going to try to extend our winning streak of our own and get back onto this plane and go home with another win under our belt.
The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his fourth NFL campaign.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
They bring Chase in motion. First play from the 25, and they'll throw. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be third down. They'll look to throw. Second time they've connected on the drive. And this one goes for 17 yards.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball. Give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Back to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
10 yards to go.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The punt team comes on. Here's Tommy Townsend to kick it. Take it in, back at his own 12. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Here comes the Denver offense, set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Everyone loves to dive into whether a bye comes at a good time, a bad time, and I really just think it's a matter of perspective. So here we got a team that was hot. They were rolling, multiple wins going into their bye week, and I can tell you what, the energy around that building, going into a bye, know you're playing really good ball, it makes that week a lot better, certainly, than the alternative.
Second and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And mark him down up beyond the 30. 17 yards that time to number 17.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They hit another 17. Back-to-back plays of 17 yards. And another first down. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Ready. After the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
And he will score! Touchdown, Denver. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
We'll try here for the extra point. The kick is good. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Bengals nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Bengals offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboard. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. It's Bengals football here to begin the second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, check that. Here we go, check, 19, Tiger, 19.
To the left side, caught by Chase. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now he's got third down coming up.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. And this is something that they know in the future. I need a couple yards.
And he will score. Jordan Watkins. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Miller now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check out where he ranked in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz. Some nose guards in the 3-4 defense, Mike, are just asked to take up space and eat up blockers, but not this guy. He defeats his blocker and makes the tackle. That's playing the nose guard at the next level.
He's got room at the 30. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position out of bounds at the 3. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's first and goal.
Here we go, Jack.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From a little closer, here's second and goal. Johnson trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He'll try to run, and it's Johnson. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboo. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now from the gun. This one complete right side. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21. It's a Cincinnati first down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 40.
The outside, it's looked in by Chase. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Tommy Townsend now. He's on for the 2nd time to try to get something inside the 10. That one hits at the 10. No one there to stop it, though. Bounds into the end zone. It'll be a touchdown.
It's your money, yo. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my shutting down. Whenever I get your money, yo. Believe what I got, put money down. I'm betting the high.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 80 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass down good. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. The Bengals offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it's going to be 4th down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got a man open going downfield on the crossing route. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. He's had a lot of success throwing the ball early. Look at the numbers. Already up over 200 passing yards. Pass pulled in by Carter. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. Watches 25 seconds till halftime.
Let's go.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Open man, right side. He's got it. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Denver. His fourth TD grab of the season.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, like the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
An extra point attempt to follow. He knocks it through. And the Broncos add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They're just going to run it here up the middle. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Second and inches. He'll air one out for Higgins. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Our look at the NFL starts now. In Charlotte, the Panthers at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And this is the Panthers wideout. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Panthers get the W by 2 touchdowns. From there, let's go up to the Pacific Northwest, Seattle. Let's look in on the Seahawks. They're playing host to the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's Ty Felton. Just get his hands on the football and let him do the rest. It's a 59-yard touchdown. The Raiders up their record to 5-2 as they get the victory here. One more to show you real quick. We go to Houston. It's the Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And this is the man from Central Florida, R.J. Harvey. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Colts get it done within the division as they come away with the victory. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back set to go once more. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
Quick throw here is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Denver first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 6. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Broncos. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack now. Not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes. In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away. Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The Bengals offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. It's 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient. But at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and He's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that is not so close the next time?
That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First and 10.
First down, Cincinnati.
Here's a handoff to Scatterbull. A modest game. Maybe. It's second down.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Back to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down. The gun, he'll throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And this is no good. Could not get it on target. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
From the 43, here's second down and 2. He'll look to throw. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Denver first down.
On the ready.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A give, and here's Johnson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. Oh, and he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Denver. That is second touchdown tonight. Down to try here for the point after. It's up and good. Broncos will add one more onto their big lead.
Bengals 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense is going to get set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It is 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So anytime you find yourself in 3rd and long, it's hard to really be unpredictable as a play caller because the defense knows it's most likely going to be a pass. They understand where the down and distance markers are, and there's really nowhere for him to go with the ball, and he has to throw it away.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Broncos offense ready to get back to work. And it's looked like the win streak to start the year is going to continue for another week. What a tremendous performance here as they are out to finish this one off. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Thrown left side. The catch is made. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Broncos.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen.
He will go all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Extra point try, 4th time. His kick is good. And the Broncos add on to their already sizable lead.
Bengals 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Scott now on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Left side, caught by his running back, and he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now from the gun. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Nice job bouncing back there on 2nd down. 1st down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in 2nd and short. And now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up 3rd and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense ready to take over possession of the football. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time. They've dominated the proceedings here in the fourth quarter. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Johnson. He'll pop this and we'll set up.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Ready? Bronco 80.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Up the middle with Scatterwood. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
3rd down.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Oh, the ball's out. The Broncos have it. Inside the 40. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The extra point is up and through. Broncos stretch things out even further.
6. Bengals 7.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Bengals take over.
The Bengals offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterwood. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
That's good for Bengals. 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten.